Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and today's video is going to be my most disappointed books of 2020. So of course, because I read like almost 100 books this year, there are some of them that are going to be disappointed. It's normal, okay? I do put some expectations sometimes to some books and I'm just let down after I finished it. And it's okay. It's life. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about the most disappointed books that I read. I don't think they're trash. They're like the worst books of all time. They were just disappointed to me. I just expected more from them. Let's start with the first one. The first one is one that one of my good friends, hey Jess, told me so much about, and she lended me her copy of it. And yeah, I was left down. I'm so sad of that. I'm really sad about it. And that is Le Parfum by Patrick Suskind. I think this one is translated from German. Yeah, so good. This is a classic book. In this one, we're following a boy. He has a really great nose. And yeah, he can scent pretty much anything. And he gets obsessed with a woman, and then yeah. I was just disappointed, maybe because it's a translation. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't. I don't know how to explain it. I just didn't enjoy it. And the ending scene is so gruesome and so disgusting. Oh, I was not feeling great when I finished this. Oh, I wanted to throw up. It was just disgusting. Really, really disgusting. Anyway, I was disappointed. I'm sorry I'm glaring it at you. I was disappointed. I think I expected more and didn't get more, so yeah. Next is a book I read to kind of confirm or infirm if those kind of books are for me, and that is All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. I read this one to finally confirm if pirates, mermaids book are for me, and they're not. They're really not. I'm not gonna buy any mermaid pirates book. I'm just not. Okay, I don't care about mermaids, I don't care about pirates, I don't care about ship, I don't care about any of that. I really, really don't. So I'm just not gonna read more of these books, that kind of books. I think I give this one a 3 out of 5 stars, but I think it would be more of a 2. I can't remember anything that happened. And I read it like not a long time ago. I read it this summer. But yeah, I can't remember what happened. I can't remember. It's that forgettable. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about the pirate tea thing. I didn't care about the mermaid thing. And I thought I would like that because one of my favorite Disney movies from when I was like super young is The Little Mermaid. I love The Little Mermaid. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. So I was like, I'm gonna like that, you know? I'm gonna like pirates, I'm gonna like mermaids, but no. If you have a really, really good mermaid or pirate book you want to recommend, leave it down below, but you have to really convince me because I'm not convinced on these types of books. I'm not. So convince me if you really want me to read another one, to give another shot at this kind of book. Yeah, don't like it. Next book that I was disappointed is Maxis by Scott Westerfeld, Margot Lanigan, and Deborah Biancardi. This is the conclusion of the Zeros trilogy. I kind of enjoyed Zeros. I think I gave it a 4-star. I was kind of disappointed with Swarm, the second book, and this one was so disappointed. The bad guy, the main villain, I didn't care for it. I was not scared for him. I was just like, you're not scary. You're just, I don't care about you. And I didn't really care about any of the characters anymore. They were not fleshed out well. Yeah, I was just disappointed. I expected more. I expected like an epic final battle with all the powers and stuff, and just like, because it's about like superpowers, and I was just like, yeah, I expected like a big battle at the end, and didn't happen. Disappointed. I'm gonna repeat myself in this video, but yeah, this is my feeling towards those books. So I think the next one is really controversial. Yeah, really mixed feelings. People either loved it or hated it. I'm more of a meh kind of feeling towards this book, and that is One by One by Ruth Ware. I read earlier this year The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware, and I loved it. Okay, and it was her newest release before this one. I absolutely loved The Turn of the Key. It was so good. And earlier this month, in December, spoiler, I read The Death of Mrs. Westaway, and I loved it. Okay, 5 out of 5. So good. This one is a 2 out of 5 star. I was so disappointed. There were too many characters, for one, way too many. I was so confused, and in my head, they were all the same. There were so many characters, but there were like only 2 perspectives that you were reading from. So, I knew the bad guy was one of these 2, and one of them was pretty obvious that it was not the bad guy, that she wasn't. The other one was like, well, it's pretty obvious that she is. So I would have preferred if we had like only one perspective or all of them. It would have been like confusing, not knowing really who's the bad guy, yeah. Now, I knew it right away. Also, the Snoop thing, Hap, didn't care for it. Didn't care for any of the characters. I didn't care if they died. Like, I was not scared. I was just like, go die, and just, I don't care about you. So, yeah. And the only thing that I like about this book is the setting. I really love like the cabin, isolated from the rest of the world in winter. It's cold, it's dark, I really loved the setting. I think that's the only one. That's the only thing that I enjoyed about this. So right now I'm like 2 books that I like by Ruth Ware and 1 book that I didn't. I still have 3 books to read from her. In a Dark Dark Wood, The Woman in Cabin 10, and The Lion Game. But I heard those 3 are like not good. And they're like the first 3 books that she came out with. But we'll see. We'll see if I'm gonna read it or read them. Yeah. Disappointed. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I wanted to love this book. I wanted to. But couldn't. Next is another thriller that I expected more from, and that is The Whisperman by Alex North. I know online there's a lot of mixed reviews about this, and yeah, first, the cover is absolutely beautiful. It's like, it's my aesthetic, black, white, with like gold. I just love it so much. And this one, the bad guy is like a man that goes to like children's bedroom window and just whispers to them and just saying like, come with me, and the children goes, and it's just like, it's stupid, because everybody knows to not follow a stranger, especially when they're at your bedroom window. It's just stupid. I didn't care about the kid. Okay, in this one, the kid was fucking annoying. I hated him. I didn't care if he died. I was like, oh, go die. It's just, yeah, I didn't care for him. And the father was just not likable, but not, it was written as supposed to be a likable character, and I didn't like it. The father and the son were supposed to be written as like good characters. You're rooting for them, like, yeah, you like them, but I didn't. I really didn't like them. They were annoying, just didn't care for it. I was really disappointed. And things were so rushed, like especially at the end. I hate an ending that is really rushed in my trailers. I really hate that. That's always a thing that I talk about because I hate that. Okay, we have all this build up during the book, like a lot of build up throughout the book, and then conclusion, the last scene, and it's just like, man, nothing happens, and it's just like everything is fine in like 5 pages, and I'm like, no. So like my favorite trailers, the ending are like more fleshed out. They're like, they make sense. You take more time with the character after everything is okay. And this one, it was just like the end. I hated it. I'm sorry. I was so disappointed in it. Maybe it's a me thing because I don't like rush endings and the characters I didn't like. I wanted to read the second book from this author, The Shadows, but I'm not. I have no interest. The cover is absolutely beautiful again. It's like black and white and gold, but I don't care. Another thriller that was disappointing for me is Anonymous Girl by Grit Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. I don't know what to say. I was so disappointed. The characters were annoying. I was not scared for any of them. I was just like, okay, it's gonna happen. You know, it's like a cheating wife kind of thing with like the new girl of the ex-husband. And I was like, oh god, okay. I think it's their second book together, and the first one is The Wife Between Us, and I read The Wife Between Us this month in December. I can't remember what I was saying. I didn't have any memory left in my phone. That's just like the story of my life. Yeah, I was just disappointed. Yeah, so far I didn't like one of their books, but I like The Wife Between Us. So I might give them another shot. I know there's a book, You're Not Alone. I think I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna give it a shot to see if I like it. But yeah, I was disappointed in this one. I had high hopes. I thought I would have liked it, but I didn't. And finally, the last book that was really disappointing this year is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Susan Collins. The Hunger Games trilogy is one of my favorite series of all time. I just love it. I love to reread it. It's just perfect. So good. I love the movies, and this was so unnecessary. Seriously, I feel like this book was just out to please the fans, but it wasn't pleasing. I'm a fan, and I was not happy. And I think I'm not the only one. In this one, we're following Coriolanus Snow. Coriolanus, I can't say his name. We're following President Snow before he became president of Panem. When he's like a teenager. We know that President Snow is not a good person. We know he is evil. We know he is a really, really, really bad person. Okay, he's the worst with coin. But in this one, it's Susan Collins tried to redeem him, to make him feel like oh, deep down he's a good person. Fuck off. He's not. Okay, we know what he's gonna be in the future. We know. Okay, and he's bad. He's a really, really, really bad person. So it doesn't make sense that we're trying to make him kind of a good person and try to be sympathetic of what is going on in his life. Like, oh, poor Snow. He's poor, and he's also an orphan. He lost his parents. Oh, poor him. I don't fucking care. Okay, I know he's gonna be a horrible person, and the things that happen in his youth and in the past doesn't excuse what he does in the Hunger Games trilogy. It doesn't. Okay, it doesn't excuse anything. This was long. Also, it was so long for nothing. yeah, I just feel like when I was reading this book, Susan Collins was just trying to make me feel bad for thinking bad things about Snow, you know? And I didn't feel guilty. I didn't. I know he's a horrible person. Okay, I just know. So I don't care. It was not good. Okay, I was so disappointed. I would have liked a book about him, but where we see him became like bad and twisted, and just seeing him trying to manipulate everyone around him and just being like a bad person. But no, it's like poor him. He has a hard life, and then he has to take care of like a tribute in the 10 Hunger Games. He falls in love with her. She falls in love with him, which I don't understand at all. And then he has a heart broken, so that's why he became that bad person. Didn't have any memory left. Am I gonna be able to finish this video? I hope so. Okay, as I was saying, this book did not make me love President Snow. Did not make me understand why he became that person in the Hunger Games trilogy. It was pointless for me, this book. If there's another book from President Snow perspective, I'm not gonna read it. Unless there's like rave reviews about it. But otherwise, no, I'm just not. So this is it, guys. This is my most disappointed books of 2020. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments which book was the most disappointed for you this year. I think for me it's gonna be the Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes, just because I had such high hopes. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!